What is up, everyone? OliveGrummer here, and I just finished catching up finally, thanks to Rich. So thank you again to him. He donated me a year of Crunchyroll Premium, so that's super exciting, awesome. I'm I've been binge watching Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia today, but this is not an Attack on Titan review. Obviously, by the title, it is a My Hero Academia episode 8 review. I just watched 7 and 8 back to back. 7, I'm just gonna quickly give you some thoughts on that. It was a decent chapter. It was just a lot of talking, not a lot of action, which I mean you need plot and stuff like that. Overall, good episode. Nothing to complain about there except for no action, but that's just personal preference. But what we really want to talk about is episode 8. Bakugo is obviously captured. For those who are watching this, you should know. Spoiler alert. He's captured by the villains, and long story short, I'm just gonna kind of focus on him right now. He obviously does not accept the villain's offer. I really did think he will. And for you manga readers, don't spoil anything yet. Just let the anime watchers have their moment for theories and stuff like that. And the only reason why I say this is because I'm actually going to start reading the manga just because I'm like ready to go. But with that being said, I was very surprised because I really thought he would. I thought Kacchan would actually turn evil because he's always like, "Don't do this, don't do that. I want to be better than you, this and that." Like he's just so like overly aggressive, and it just seems like he could definitely be swayed in a way where he could probably be persuaded to be evil. And the one thing that stood out to me was when he was like, um, "Oh God, who's the? I totally forgot the kid's name with the mask. I just literally went over my mind. It starts with a T or something. Um, Basically, dude who's running the League of Villains was what he said was, "Don't you like winning?" And as soon as he said that, I was like, that's it. It's game over. He's gonna turn to the evil, to the villains and stuff like that. But they finally released him. Kacchan attacked and knocks off dude's mask. Ooh, excuse me. And that's very important because earlier on, I don't remember who was reaching for it from his face and was like, "Don't do that." Um, but before I talk about that, like, let me focus train of thought here. Let me focus on Kacchan. So, dude was like, "No, I'm always gonna win like All Might, and that's not gonna change." That was cool. I still think that can be taken in an evil way in a sense, but I'd be reaching for it because he said like All Might. So that's one thing him and Midoria have in common. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I didn't expect that. But that's one thing him and Midoriya have in common, which is kind of ironic and funny that it's that same thing that they have in common. Now, with that being said, Homeboy with the evil mask, hand mask, can't remember his name at the moment. He, it's somewhere right here. Tumariya Shigaraki, that's his name. I probably butchered it, but um, he said something at the very end of the episode, and it was he said father. So maybe that has something to do with that hand. I don't know, but excuse me, he looked like pissed. Like he looked like he was about to do some damage. So it would be cool to see um, Kacchan versus Homeboy just to see how that would turn out because you have to get close to use his quirk, and then Kacchan's quirk you don't really have to be too close. So it'll be interesting, and then obviously you have the other villains around and see what they would do as well. And I think they might actually end up killing him. But the one thing that I do want to talk about, and it was very interesting to me when Midori was like, that one thing that one incident that I told you guys about. Yeah, this is the beginning of it. So I think the incident is, I don't know, heroes and the kids are about to meet up at the same point at the same time, roughly, or the kids will get there beforehand, What do I think is going to happen? And obviously, I have not read the manga yet, so I really don't know. I honestly think Kacchan Bakugo. I don't know why I stuttered on his name, but I think he's going to. I think he's gonna do something and like blow up the building or blow out half of the building or something like that and cause collateral damage, which might get him in trouble later on. But realistically, he's doing it to defend himself. Um, and the other thing with the League of Villains is, and I can't apologize enough why I'm yawning. I don't know why. But the other thing I found interesting with the League of Villains, and this kind of ties back to a few episodes ago, when Spinner was like, "No, we're not killing Midoria." Stain was like, "No, I want him alive." Stain saved him. So that's also another thing we have to keep into consideration, because he they're still gonna clash heads, the League of Villains. So that's one thing I do want to take in consideration. And then obviously, as you guys know, we have Midoriya and his group. I mentioned it, the kids. They're on a rogue mission to where they are not allowed to use their quirks, but they're gonna go save Kacchan, which is, I don't know how that's gonna work. And even one of the girl who's joining them said, I'm bad with names currently. Even she was like, they're gonna realize that this is a dumb idea and they're not gonna be able to not use their quirks. So we'll just have to see exactly what happens. I'm not quite sure exactly what's gonna happen. I just feel like it's gonna hit the fan, and I hope it doesn't. I know we have. It was cool to see, what was it, number 2 hero, number 4 hero, number 5 hero, number 10 hero. Number 5, I don't think we've seen. Number 3 was John Best, Gene Best, or Best Genist. That's what it was. And then Endeavor, yeah. So it was cool to see Endeavor, Best Genus, Edge Shot, which is the number 5. I don't think we've seen him, but maybe I'm mistaken. And then Gang Orca, which I don't remember. Gran Torino, who was called there. Mandalay, Tiger, Kumiji Woods, Mount Lady. I'm just gonna say Momo, and then Ida, and no, Ida was in the flashback, and then All Might. So that's the crew that's going to be in the rescue mission. Now, I'm just gonna. Oh my goodness, they need. If I were in their shoes, I would have presented that opportunity to the teachers, or at least All Might, just to see like, yo, what's going on? Because they're about to do something stupid. Like, yes, they have good intentions. Yes, they want to go save him, but I don't know. It's like I feel like they're gonna meet at the same point. And then currently, we saw UA on the news, and then obviously it's causing a stir up, which is gonna be the villains are currently winning. That's all we can say right now, and it's very well thought out because of All for One, and we got introduced to him at the end of last chapter. And I don't think All for One has anything to do with when the dude said father. I think there's no correlation. I might be wrong, but currently I just don't think there's any correlation. And I got a message in the Discord, and if you guys are interested in being in the Discord, just kind of comment or join the live stream and let me know. But in the Discord, Xanax was like, hey, this season might be a few arcs, like 4 or 5 at the rate they're going. So that would be very interesting to see how many arcs there will be this season. I know it's only episode 8, and I hope it's a long season, especially since they only do it in seasons and not like One Piece or Dragon Ball, how Dragon Ball Super was, where it was weekly. So I'm hoping it's weekly, but they stick with the seasons every X amount of weeks. That way the manga can keep going and the anime won't catch up to the manga. And that's the one thing that I'm very worried about in My Hero Academia. It's good pacing right now, but once it catches up, what's going to happen? And that's the problem with One Piece currently. It's not bad pacing in general. It's just the fact that there are fillers because it's caught up. And that's because it comes out weekly now. And then I mean, obviously it's money and this and that. Like, we can talk about this during a live stream. But long story short, um, my overall thoughts on My Hero Academia, since this is my first review video, is it's great. I mean, it's absolutely great, and I'm just kind of curious to see how it goes. And I will say my favorite thing is the soundtrack. It always keeps you in suspense, and that's one thing it edges out Attack on Titan for. And the only reason why I'm comparing the two is because I'm watching them right now. But Attack on Titan's great, but that's another video. But if you guys have any theories or any final thoughts or anything like that, or if you have any thoughts on my theories, let me know in the comments below. It's hard doing this not live. Reason being, I don't have that live interaction, but definitely comment what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys know all that stuff. I hate saying it, but it's actually true now. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this review, and I will see you guys next week. Again, thank you to Rich, and I'll be here next week for episode 9. Join me, subscribe, so you can review it with me. Bye, everyone.